Subtopic 7.3, hypothesis testing for proportion. Question for example number 2. A claim was made that at least 30% of male students in Mahala ABC owns a laptop. A random sample of students was selected from the Mahala and it was found that 13 out of 52 students own a laptop. Test this claim at 5% significance level. Do you have evidence to refute the claim? Okay, how to recognize whether you are dealing with the hypothesis testing for proportion? Okay, look at the question. You have percentage given. So percentage is always referring to the proportion. Recall back before this, in the previous subtopic, you are dealing with the hypothesis testing for mean, when your sigma is known or when your sigma is unknown. So in that subtopic, you are given the value of average or mean. But for this subtopic, you are given the value of the percentage or probability. So this one is referring to the proportion. So make sure you can recognize because you are dealing with the two symbols, whether P or mu. Okay, back to this question. Highlight the information given first. You have the word at least 30% of the students owns a laptop. So the symbol here will be P more or equivalent to 0.3. And then you have also sample given 13 out of 52 students. So the sample proportion symbolized as P hat 13 over 52. And then the last information is the significance level given alpha 0.05. So you have only these three information given. Okay, always follow the 5 steps. The first step will be stating the null and also the alternative hypothesis. Always referring to the question back. So the question mentioned, do you have evidence to refute the claim? So what is your claim here? Your claim is at the first sentence, at least 30%. So this is your claim after symbolized. You have the equality sign here. So whenever you have the equality symbol, your statement will be at your null hypothesis. So this is your claim, P more equivalent to 0.3. So the alternative hypothesis will be the opposite symbol, which is P less than 0.3. Okay, move to the second step. You have to state your critical value and rejection region. So just draw your normal curve first, and then you have to decide where is your rejection region. Rejection region is always based on your alternative hypothesis. You have the symbol of less than here, therefore your rejection region will be at your left side. And then the other side is your non-rejection region. So the value of the rejection region is based on your alpha value. So stating alpha is 0.05, so just state here alpha value. And then you have the critical value is your Z value. So proportion always deal with the Z value. Your Z value is referring to the Z table. So just refer 0.05 as your probability. And then you have the Z value from your table is 1.65. But you have to put the negative sign because your critical value is at your left side. Okay, step number 3 is calculating the test statistic value. You have the Z formula here for the proportion. P hat is the sample proportion minus P is the population proportion over PQ over N. Everything is under the roots. And then substitute all the values given. P hat is given 13 over 52 minus P is given 0.3 over P 0.3, Q is 0.7 divided by N is 52. And then roots, calculate all this value, you have the answer negative 0.79. Okay, step number 4, you are making a decision. So remember that your decision will be based on your test statistic value. So check this value whether fall in rejection region or non-rejection region. So negative 0.79 is fall somewhere here in your non-rejection region. So your decision will be, since the task statistic value did not fall in rejection region, hence we fail to reject the null hypothesis. The last step is conclusion. How to conclude is based on your question. So your question asks, do you have evidence to refute the claim? So your claim just now is at your null hypothesis. And your decision is fail to reject null. Fail to reject null means you are accepting the null hypothesis. Then you are accepting the claim also. So, do you have enough evidence to refute the claim? No. So how to write the full sentence? At 5% significance level, we do not have enough evidence to reject the claim or to refute the claim. Okay, that's all for this example. Thank you.